Day 11, Monday, July 12th, 2010. Today is a free day in Denali, where we are able to pick and choose which excursions we would like to go on for the day. We get to stay 2 nights in Denali, so there is no packing up and traveling to a new hotel for this evening. That allows us the whole day to explore the area. At 1:30 p.m., Sue and I, along with Dick and Gloria, go on the McKinley Peak Experience flight-seeing excursion. This tour offers views that are unimaginable from the ground. The trip around the mountain originates from the scenic Yannert Valley and provides up-close views of the rugged glacial beauty of the Alaskan Range and Denali National Park. Flexible routing allows our pilot to provide the best views depending on the current weather conditions. Only about 30% of those who come to see Denali actually get to see the top of the mountain because of the cloud cover. Denali is so huge it actually creates its own weather system. Because we are flying in a more powerful twin-engine plane that can take us up to the top of the mountain, we may be able to see Mount McKinley even when it is not visible from the ground. With a more powerful and faster plane, this excursion is the only one that flies around the mountain. North America's tallest peak, towering 20,320 feet from the heart of Alaska's interior and visible from as far as 160 miles away, has 2 names. Denali is the traditional Athabaskan name. Mount McKinley is the name given to the mountain by a gold prospector in honor of President William McKinley. McKinley, who was born in Niles, Ohio, was elected to a second term as president in 1900, but his term was cut short when he was assassinated in 1901. Ohio politicians have always successfully blocked efforts to change the name of the mountain. While the Alaska State Legislature recognized the name Denali in 1975, the official federal government name remains Mount McKinley. The name Denali is based upon the Athabaskan word for high or tall. This has been loosely translated to the Great One. Athabaskans virtually never name places after people. This adds a certain cultural irony to the Denali versus McKinley issue. Some who climb Denali consider it the tallest mountain in the world because it has more vertical relief than Mount Everest. The actual base of Denali sits at 900 feet above sea level, with the summit at 20,320 feet, which makes it about 19,400 feet from its base to the top. Everest is the tallest mountain in the world at 29,029 feet above sea level. However, its base sits at 13,800 feet on the Tibetan Plateau, which gives it a 15,200 vertical rise from base to the top, or 4,200 feet less vertical rise than Denali. This makes Denali the tallest mountain above sea level when measured from its base to its summit. In another comparison, Mauna Kea in Hawaii is considered the tallest mountain in the world when measured from its base on the mid-ocean floor, some 19,600 feet below sea level, to a height of about 13,800 feet above sea level, or 33,400 foot vertical rise from base to summit. In another comparison, Mount Rainier in Washington State stands at 14,411 feet above sea level, or about 5,900 feet lower than Denali. Denali is considered one of the most difficult mountains in the world to climb, not due to its technical difficulty, but because of the weather. In midsummer, when daytime temperatures in Talkeetna are 70 degrees above zero, the daytime temperature close to the top of on Denali can be routinely 20 to 40 degrees below zero, with even colder temperatures at night. In a typical year, about 1,000 to 1,200 climbers register to climb the mountain with the National Park Service. Of those, about 500 to 600 climbers actually make it to the summit. The rest turn back, usually due to weather. This year, so far, 2 climbers have died trying to climb the mountain. Last year, 4 climbers died. The death toll on the mountain is 110 since the 1930s.
Survivors of the McKinley Run. Just remember that we survived it.